There's a lot of risk in doing live TV, because if it's live, and I mean live, things can happen that you can't go back and fix.
Eric Tate jumped in early. Arn, how come WCW Saturday Night was never live? It was always taped. I'm just assuming financial reasons, production reasons, things of that nature, just easy for them to knock out a few episodes at a time.
At least two, right? And because things weren't going to change that drastically, so it was, you could do without it. There's a lot of risk in doing live TV. Because if it's live, and I mean live, things can happen that you can't go back and fix. So it was just always better, I think, to have at least one show taped, if not two.
There you go. And the power of post-production, I got to say, I recently went to the AEW Allentown show, and I watched the matches all take place. Then you get back, you watch it on TV, and you're like, oh, they hid that. This match was first when we were there, but now it's the main event, and the complete reorder, the commentary, all the post-production work. It was almost like rewatching a brand new show. It's amazing what they can do.
Yeah, and it's a safeguard to protect, slip ups and botches. Mm-hmm. I think they're called botches these days.
You got it, buddy.
That's how you protect the talent.
Yeah, well, they did a phenomenal job with that stuff. Trust me. It's a WCW Saturday night recording for August 20th. And during the show, you, Tully, and JJ and our AFS colleague, Mr. Jim Ross, JR, are at the desk for an interview concerning, of course, the Midnight Express. And shit's about to get real here. Let's check it out.
And the Midnight Express. And obviously, as I mentioned, that is a great confrontation. But there are teams like the Sheepherders that were throwing out the name of the Horsemen as well.
Well, certainly we have to look at the Fantastics. We have to look at teams like Nikita Koloff and Ricky Morton. We have to look at the Fantastics. We have to look at all of them. But right now, the number one contenders are the United States Tag Team Champions. That is the Midnight Express. I had a reporter ask me this morning, your illustrious career, many times you were in the ring. When was the last time you were hurt? And I said, well, oddly enough, the last time I was hurt was today. I said, really? Well, who hurt you? I said, well, in kind of a funny kind of way, it was Jim Cornette, because I laughed so hard at the things he said, my side hurt. But you see, in order for the Midnight Express to become World Tag Team Champions, they're going to have to do it in the ring, not with jokes, one-liners, and cute comments. And we'll see just how funny it is if Tully Blanchard takes Stan Lane and puts him in the slingshot suplex. Ha, ha, ha! We'll see how funny it is if Arn Anderson grabs Bobby Eaton, the good friend he is, and puts him in the Gourd Buster. Ha, ha, ha! Things are going to change around here. I've about had it with both of them.
You know, Jim Ross, you sit out here, you're very astute. You're one of the greatest announcers professional wrestling has ever seen. But you come out here, everybody wants to be the world's tag team champions. This says it all. This is the glory, the money, what everybody does, any professional sport in the world. They want to be the best. They want to win a Super Bowl. They want to win the World Series. They want to be the world champions in basketball. You want to be the greatest boxer, the greatest this, the greatest anything. That's very understandable. Now, to come out here and try to psychologize us, Jim Cornette, and play mind games with the Horsemen, it doesn't work. That's fine, because we don't even care if you come. We're wrestling the Midnight Express. That's Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton. That's who Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard are wrestling. We don't care about you or your racket. J.J. Dillon can take well enough care of you.
Let's talk truths. If I can take a little bit of this valuable time, I want to talk truths. One truth is the Horsemen went into the Bashes, 42 of them as the champions. Everybody said the odds of them coming out champions, astronomical. Proof in the pudding. Another truth is Midnight Express, you are the United States champions, and I came out here and spent more valuable interview time saying how cute, what a womanizer Stan Lane was, how much I loved Bob Eaton. More wasted time. The only truth that matters, you don't take fiction, you take one fact. The fact is the Four Horsemen dominate wrestling. Bobby Eaton, you do some spectacular stuff. Who cares? Wars are won and lost in the trenches. Stan Lane, I've never had a love for you anyway. So the bottom line is, when we go into this, if you want to make it a war, we'll make it a war. Want to make it a wrestling match? We'll make it a wrestling match. Jim Cornette, you are not a variable in any of this. You stand out there with your racket, you talk to your mama's not a variable. You talk about backing, financial backing, money, clout, we got it all. We make this sport go around. You want to make this a comedy store, you do it on your own time. We don't joke, we don't laugh. When you're talking about Mercedes-Benz, you're talking about big houses, you're talking about flying women all over the country, first class, that's the way we practice. The bottom line is we are the class of this sport, and we didn't get it by making a lot of wisecracks. You want to win these, you got to beat us, and that's a task none of them done. Sting, Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, Rock and Roll Express, any of them, they've all come up short because you try to take what we've got, we'll destroy any man that tries to take our meal ticket.
You know, guys, I think you go back to that original meeting at ringside in Columbus, Georgia, when Stan Lane said, we want some of those big paydays. Earn them. Well, big man, the only way you get big paydays in this business today is wrestle the Horsemen.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. So listen, once your glasses came off, it's like you turned into the Incredible Hulk, Arn. That's when shit did get real. But on a serious note, it's a touch of beauty that the true target of the Horsemen is the venom is towards Cornette, not Bobby and Stan. He's showing the respect for the Midnights while keeping the heat. And then Tully's closing line, it's the chef's kiss on the 5-star meal. What did you think about this?
Well, you almost have to make a big deal out of Cornette because he's such a focal point.
Yeah.
He's such a mouthpiece, and he does all the talking, and he, all the insults come out of his mouth. They don't come out of the other guys. So can't go wrong really featuring him as long as you're always smart enough to let the world know that we knew just how good the Midnight Express are.
I want to mention OneTrueSport.com. And no, this isn't just to talk about why you should become a member, because hell yeah, you should become a member. For our traveling champions, we had a one-of-a-kind exclusive experience last night with someone that Arn likes to call Chicken. And Arn, somebody's already asked in the chat why his nickname's Chicken. We'll get there. But Dustin Rhodes joined us last night for over an hour and was so just accommodating, endearing, took time answering questions, spent time with each and every person. There was topics from his early days in WCW working with you, to his street fight with Roddy Piper at WrestleMania, to what he's been doing with AEW, and even training the next generation of stars. He even got into a conversation with one of our members, Zoll, just about recovery and everything that he's done to come back from, the drug and alcohol. It was an hour that I'll never forget. It's available now to our traveling champion tier. So check it out. But when you go over to OneTrueSport.com, we have been upgrading the merch store really over the past 5 days with more and more stuff, including the Horseman store, which, Arn, I know you're excited about this. We got the Horseman tank tops you've been asking about. We've got the gym shorts that you've been asking about. There's some hats over there now. In your personal store, we have some new shirt designs. There's a nice maroon one with established in 1982 without white lettering. I'm telling you, it's like you and Ole's old school trunk color, that t-shirt with the white writing. It's sharp, and I can't wait for our folks to check out. But more importantly, and then I'll let you talk about it, your Hall of Fame shirt, which originally we did a pre-order on. We took off the pre-order, and so we need to get that in people's hands now. So if you want his Hall of Fame shirt, you want to rock that within the next week or so, you can order Arn's Hall of Fame shirt, which lists every company he worked for at the bottom. JD Hoop designed it, and it is a one-of-a-piece t-shirt that you want to get your hands on. Arn, I know you're a big fan of some of the merch that we have over there.
Yeah, I think the concentration is quality over quantity, and top grade t-shirts to begin with, top grade designs to go right behind it, and stuff that's functional for our fans. And I'm really proud of the work you've done, Paul, because you have worked your butt off, and I can't thank you enough. You are more than just an equal partner. You are about 2/3 of this outfit, and I appreciate you very much.
Well, I love you, buddy. And it's all, I want to make sure that I also talk about Dominic D'Angelo and Marcus D'Angelo and JD Hoop when it comes to the store. And we have a secret weapon behind the scenes as well. But the effort, the designs. We're all rowing the boat together as a team, and that's what I love about One True Sport. It's not a one-man show. It is a total team effort where the collaboration and the working together is one goal, and we're really putting in a lot of effort. And it's for all you right here in this chat right now. They're listening to my voice. It's for the fans, man, and we're fans. And if we like it, we're hoping that you like it too. But it's giving you more of the folks like Arn, like Dustin, like Magnum TA, like Tully Blanchard. Now I feel like I'm about ready to cut a Crockett promo. I'm getting so fired up. But that's what it's all about, Arn.